Alright, let's get things started here. Let's take emote only chat off because we're now using that as a security measure. Man, there's so much shit we have to announce. A lot of crazy stuff's gone on, but wow, we got a nice brief here. And a lot of different markers, a lot of different spawn areas. This is literally going to be Italians versus Russians in this OFCRA PvP operation. I'm now going to put up a prediction. And let's see what I can get here. Who will win this OFCRA match? Blue 4, which is going to be Italians, or Op 4, which are going to be Russians. Hit our drop down. We'll make it a 20-minute poll. All right. Now, we got a big write-up to work with here. No stream delay because OFCRA doesn't have me run that anymore, which is great otherwise. Here's how it's going to work today. This is a nighttime only operation, so it's going to be NVGs and really dark to see, so you'll probably see me using some lighting effects or night vision myself to keep viewership of everything. But let's go down the list. So, important equipment has been stored in the crates in your spawn. Make sure you pick up what you need, aka a mag light, some night vision, that sort of stuff. The drone operator is not allowed to leave the radar base, which is this area for the Russians. If he does, I'm going to be extra mad and he won't be my friend anymore. But yeah, don't do it. Okay, so it's just house rule here. The recon officer is not allowed to leave the hospital. Blue area, if he does, I'm going to be extra mad and we won't be friends anymore. So, looks like they're going to have a player on each side here in a certain zone, and they can't leave that area, and each one is worth a few points to either keep alive or kill. The Russians have to guard a drone operator, and the Italians on Blue Fort have to keep alive a recon officer, and I heard that the recon officer was going to be Falcon. So Falcon is going to be one of the two HVIs just chilling in the zone, and then there's a neutral point here for capturing the harbor, which, as you see later on, says it needs 3 people to take the side from it, so that's good to see. For the Russian players, there are alternate scopes in the crates at spawn. If you don't like the current ones you have, that is cool. The radar base was made by your humble servant. There shouldn't be any issues, but if you see an opportunity to glitch see through a wall, please don't use it. I will personally slap you if you do. Make sure to send any feedback on the mission or the slots. Always should send feedback based off of what's going on. And the bonus round, I don't cover the bonus round usually because I have to, I spend the last bit of free time I have prepping for POG, TM, and then later tonight I have some mission dev I want to do. So I'm just going to be making myself some coffee and getting ready for that. Let's see. Few notes about the mission and the objectives. After slapping the Italians and the Germans in northern Italy, the Russians fell back into Romania to avoid the constant bombing of NATO forces. A few weeks later, the Italians recovered their spirits and wanted revenge. Their counterattack mainly focuses on Hungary and Romania, which are currently occupied by what I would assume to be the Russian forces. Having performed a successful naval landing, the Italians are trying to acquire a recently rehabilitated radar base. In doing so, this would greatly help the air supremacy of NATO forces. Unfortunately for them, their recon element was ambushed by partisans and their convoy partially destroyed. The recon officer is hurt but can still be of use for the rest of the force. Both factions are trying to acquire the major harbor. They will be of great use for resupplying the fighting forces. So again, tied to one of the various PvP campaigns that OFCRA likes to run to give us a little bit of background of what's going on. So that also explains why the Italian forces spawn in 3 separate spots, as well as the Russians are spawning in 3 separate slots. Now, I know in the mission command, if you do ! mission, it'll show you a link to all of this information in detail, including the vehicles and player breakdown of which community is taking what group of slots, but I'll cover it in game. But otherwise, we'll see how things go. And yeah, I know Falcon's going to be really antsy. This is going to be tough because the zone is not covering the entire hospital, so he's not allowed to leave that building, period. I would imagine even for like trying to leave and do outflank, so he's like stuck in there. So that kind of sucks. But let's see. Like the radar base, I have no idea what that looks like. So, you know, we'll have to be a little bit of a policing force here to see if anyone leaves the zone, because that can be a little tough to micro, you know. Burnley, I know for a fact that the hospital building does not have a destroyed texture. At least I think it doesn't. I can't recall to my memory, to be perfectly honest. I don't think it does, but it might be destroyable, which if it is, then that's going to be a pretty nasty oversight on the mission maker's behalf, because I would, if there's an HVI stuck in a building, I would just blow up the building too. It makes it easier, you know? And that would follow the laws of war, with the exception of if there were hostages in the building. But it's the Russians doing it. So the Russians, if you look up hostage rescue scenarios that the Russians have done, they don't really care about which actually that's a really bad overestimate to say. Of course they care, but there's been a lot of times where they just open up with something crazy, you know? So we'll see. But I'll be curious to see how this operation executes anyway. Alpha group time. I don't know who's going to win yet. That's why I put it on a 20-minute timer. We're still going to be in here for another 5 minutes. It's just the amount of time to let people come in, start seeing the prediction, and thinking about who they want to bet on. But if you want to put some early bets on the fact that Blue 4 has Falcon, feel free. Oh, no, he's Op 4. Okay, so he's being the Op 4 OBJ then. My bad. Again, that's why I also say you should wait till we get into the actual able to look on everything screen, because I might be making mistakes. People might have told me one thing and that changes last minute between them telling me and then something else happening. So I think he's going to be the drone operator then chilling at this base here. Or he might have just been moved. We'll see. The Germans are Op 4 too. We will always win. We'll see. I think the siege at Big Church last week was a really good one. Also, there may or may not be a tiny church emote in the works. I will keep you all informed. But that was a pretty good siege. The siege at Big Church. That was a good one. But I'll be curious to see how this all executes. Clearly with the harbor right here, from what I recall of this area, it's a lot of open area. You got some big buildings that I'm not sure if you'll be able to enter, because I'm not sure if Chernarus Summer has all of the extra buildings that have come out, you know, ever since Chernarus, you know, being an Arma 2 map was moved through. And then with the DayZ updates, it added a lot of buildings, specifically the Livonia update, that added a lot of internal textures for those buildings. So I know a few of these here are warehouses, and then this one I think is a large factory building. I'm not sure if it has an enterable texture or not. So we'll just have to wait and see. Have the Italians ever won? I don't know. I don't think I've ever covered an Italian PvP match before, but based off of this, the Russians have been beating the Italians and the Germans. So it looks like the Russians have been the force that's been winning more and more recently. But so that is everyone being transferred into the TFAR channel, so it just takes a hot second. But otherwise, it is fairly dark here, so I'm going to keep right here. So it looks like Eagle Trays is going to be the UAV operator, or the recon officer, excuse me. I don't see... He is in his own group, I believe. So yeah, with an officer icon. So he's going to be the guy in charge. And they've given him a drone as the recon officer to at least be supportive. But with this being modded, that drone's only have 30 minutes of lifetime. And then... I think these are suppressors. They look more like flash hiders, but they could very well be suppressors. What the heck is that crap on the left side of his helmet? So they're pulling out the night visions here.
Dave is like a mannequin in a clothes store while you're just completely black.
Oh my god, yeah, exactly. See,
I have
Screenshot that shit.
no idea what the
So
heck that
we
is on the left side of their
spawned at
face.
the famous Italian flag. We have to follow the blue line, get to Foxtrot, and then
Ah, he's French.
Nice.
the best way to tell who.
All right, so we also have some Italians over here. It looks like 5.56 rifles for the most part. Some MRZRs over here. And these guys are unsuppressed. More 5.56s, some mini-me, so basically M249s. I'm seeing some magnified optics and some holographic sights. So I'd assume the magnified optics on PHK because he's the group leader. Yep.
Italians better not win this or I'm gonna lose all my points, Kappa.
Well, Mr. Rat, thanks for the 10-month resub, but you know, going all in is usually not a good idea unless you're drunk or if you find out it is a good idea. Now, that's completely counterproductive to what I just said. But you got to keep that in mind. I'm quickly tabbing out to check something. All right, good. But yeah, it looks like the Italians mainly have most of this other stuff here. Why did I see that on my YouTube sub box? Okay, look, guys, I will state this also as a PSA. Hey, don't, what did he word it as? Don't sauce your wings with push to talk on during Arma 3 operation briefs, okay? Please, it's not a good idea. There are easier and more cost-effective ways to disappoint your mother or father if you're a girl. Anyway, looks like the Italians also have a Wildcat. Over here, they're going to be an airborne type group, and these guys are heavy machine gunners. Ooh, so they've got an MG3. That is, in my opinion, one of the best machine guns in the game because it has a really nice fire rate.
Until they pick the location, and then we go in, right?
Yeah.
And we have one pilot here, Shay. I don't see a co-pilot with him, so I'm not sure if he's going to have access to utilizing that camera. But these guys seem to be a weapon squad because they also have this Maz here. And they've got heavier weaponry. So weapon squad, rifle squads, and a recon element. Let's go ahead and look at the Russians here. The Russians have a BMP-2 up here. That might just be a prop. But this is a really nice perimeter base, actually. I really like it. I might actually steal it. Because this is a nice one. I like the design. I like the radar positioning. That's dope. All right, so here's Falcon. He also has a UAV drone, and he's got a little PP-2000. I hope he gets a better gun, because that's going to be a tough one to work with. But here are the Russian scout groups. So they've got suppressed weaponry, AS Vals, Altons, all of the really fancy stuff. It's like not a lot of magnified optics to work with, though. I'm only seeing red dot scopes and their equivalents. Otherwise, looking down over at this group, we have the Russian, I guess, airborne group, because we do have a KA-60 here. That's not going to be able to carry everyone here, though, because it can only fit like 8 or 9 if the co-pilot's open. We got multiple RPGs. 7.62 weaponry. And some magnified optics, because they have NPZ rails. Oh, God. If Makarov was in my chat, he'd be throwing up in his mouth right now. But they got 2 pilots. But there's no camera on this for the co-pilot to use, so a little bit of a disadvantage there. If the Blue 4 group gets one of their co-pilots up to work that camera. And then we have some UAZs that are open top here.
I mean, yeah, I'm squad leader, but I don't have...
I'm trying to see if these guys have any auto riflemen. Also, I hope no one puts on the IR strobes, because both sides have NVGs. That's a really bad way to give yourself away. So 2 things I want to check. Number 1, where are the... Okay, so they have PKPs, or at least I see a PKP. That's an AI with a PKP, so I'm not going to call it. I don't know what these guys are talking about with 69ing and whatnot, but it's very lewd. So I got Blue 4 over here. Yeah, I don't see... I see M136s. And they're fighting RPGs, so maybe the RPGs only have a single shot, and they're not reloadable, because otherwise that would mean OFCRA gets more anti-tank, and I guess they have anti-infantry with rockets, and Blue 4 just has more automatic weapons for, like, machine gunners. But they have the backpacks for it, too. Well, you can hear the Germans yelling. But yeah, I see a very big lack of machine guns here. It's gonna be a toughie. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the harbor over here. So is this a cereal box? It's a cereal box, yep. So with the newer textures, you can enter in. There's like a bathroom here, and this is all open up in the middle, but instead all you can do is get up on top of the building right here, and then we have 3 open warehouses in this zone. A little bit of area to climb up on here, but it doesn't give you a lot of room to actually do it. You just get the bare corner, really, to hide. This is a little better. You get more of the pipe structure here. And it looks like they also added this building in. Yep, because it's not on the map. So this is one of those Livonian Ranger Guard towers they have all over the town. They have a second one over here. Good additions. To add a little bit of depth, but otherwise that is it. I'm not seeing anything else custom around this area. So, decent spot. A lot of open areas, but it's nighttime, so it might be tougher to track all of that, you know? Now let's go ahead and look at the hospital real quick, because I want to see if there's any custom additions done to it, or if it's going to literally just be this hospital. Yeah, so all these side rooms are openable. There's a lot of places to hide, but there's not a lot of places to maneuver. There are 2 stairwells that you could work with, though, so you could run circles around people. Here's the one stairwell. The other one's over here. So you could just play hide and seek, and it looks like the border is on this door. Yeah, so you have to stay in the building if you're that Blue 4 guy. Looks like they have some entrenchments on the top, though, as well as an AA system. Interesting. Do the Russians have an AA system on theirs as well? I would imagine so. And I'd imagine that MI8's inoperable and that BMP is inoperable. They're just for props. But where would their AA be? Ah, yeah, okay, an Igla chair, which is right here, and Falcon's,
Yes, I can.
Falcon's moving it. He seems to be very excited that he can move it, but he's got a really big perimeter here to work with. I'd say Falcon's AO is easier to run around in than the others, but these are going to be some tough areas for both of those individual players if they get hunted to work with. Now, Falcon only has a PP-2000. He's fighting dudes with body armor, so he's got to get the jump on people in order to do that. Whereas Eagle Tree here actually has like a working rifle. No, he's got an MP7. Well, even then, I mean, I'm going to be honest. The MP7 is a much better weapon than the PP-2000, in all honesty. It's more of a submachine gun style caliber round. The PP-2000, I believe, is 9x19. And it just has a lot better stopping power, and especially in FNF, we've seen the MP7 go to town on people compared to a PP-2000. So we'll see how things go. But otherwise, that is going to conclude my coverage of the pre-fight. Again, OFCRA gets points for capturing the harbor, killing the HVI, keeping their own HVI alive. Their own HVI is Falcon. The enemy HVI is Eagle. And as well as 2 points if they kill all but 5 or less of the remaining Blue 4 players. They get points for the Supremacy bonus. And then Blue 4, they get points for capturing the harbor, killing Falcon, keeping Eagle alive, and then the Supremacy bonus as well for killing OFCRA. So, round has started. We have a few minutes still left on the betting clock, guys. It looks very, very split down the middle. I don't think I've ever seen one of the polls split down this close. 45.4 to 42.4. I'm going to be honest, guys. I don't see any specific advantage given to any other player either. Here's that ambush they were talking about where the convoy got hit. Rhino disabled. Ooh, fuel truck down. Some more stuff down over here. Ambushed by partisans, quote unquote. Otherwise, Falcon being left behind, he's just going to stay in the middle and just chill around right here, I bet. Windows 10 disconnected. That's not good. Otherwise, Op4 is already in the air. They might try to deploy early on this capture zone, and you have Blue 4 already driving up. I think they're going to try to snipe Falcon early on and then come back and take the capture zone there. But I'm surprised that neither side is going to play defense early on. Yeah, and then Windows 11 connects, right? That'd be funny. So it's literally just a PvP match about killing Falcon. I mean, what else is new, right? Yeah, bet on Falcon surviving. That'd be good. 50.4 to 50.1k. That's crazy. Never seen it that well balanced. It looks like these guys are driving over. They're going to defend Falcon. And then this force, it looks like they're going to land right on top of Blue 4, but at an angle where Eagle can't AA them. That's dirty. But you have Blue 4 driving forces up from the south here. They might be able to intercept. A little worried about Despo's angle there, but he was able to get away. That's a chem light right there. That's pretty funny. So if Op4 was able to quickly, just a few more seconds, they might have been able to cut off Blue 4's QRF there. But it's going to basically be Spec Ops attacking versus solid defenders there. And we got this other massive Blue 4 force coming in. They might all regroup at the church itself. Hold up, we got some shots going. Ooh, and a rocket hits the MRAP. No casualties yet. Great shot. It didn't cook it off, though, because it's resistant against explosives. Mine resistant, ambush protected, so it's meant to take RPGs. Lave, I'm surprised he's still alive, but Tony trying to pick him off. Bedard here trying to get him. There goes Lave. All right, I gotta mute myself real quick just to tab out because when people die, you can hear them in the same spectator channel that I am in. So that was a really quick mute myself. We got Zicky frontlining here, already running up. He's gonna pop a grenade. Quickly looking over, Blue 4 starting to put forces in, but Falcon is being reinforced. Smoke grenade being popped. These guys are going to try to limp away as the other group. Just two more guys have dismounted right here, but this is a large Op4 force. Blue 4 is going to have no choice but to dismount forces to set up an extra set of defense here. And then we have these four guys in a gas about to be driven up on by this Blue 4 group of 5 dudes. But they're not dismounted. They're just chilling right here. Oh, this is going to be funny. Blue 4 immediately pulls around as if predicting it. Hold up, they stopped. There's an Op4 Vic right there. Does Blue 4 notice? Does Op4 notice? Op4's dismounting. They're staring at each other, wondering what's going on. Op4's doing a full dismount. So this is the special operations team right here. Blue 4 just dismounted right in front of them. And they're trying to climb to the roof. Zixme getting up there. I'm waiting for Op4 to try to start picking them off. Op4's not in a good position. They're allowing Blue 4 to kind of get around here. Op4, meanwhile, those three guys pulled back. They're trying to form a defensive line right there. We have Blue 4 starting to breach into this compound. And there are the gunshots. Really good grenade throw. One guy just got dropped. Multiple grenades just detonated. Op4 Spec Ops are in trouble. Ice getting hit. Smoke's being popped. I don't know what Op4 was planning there, letting them dismount like that. They should have just gotten in and driven away. Yeah, Special Forces is definitely a term to use right here. All right, now you got the gunfire going down. Another guy goes unconscious. Those guys are pretty much screwed. As we have Op4 advancing into Blue 4 here. Sixor was leading the charge. We still have those 5 Blue 4 guys. And now we have Blue 4 on the perimeter of this building, trying to find a good spot to breach. Might be able to climb in under here in a hole in the fence. And they are right next to Falcon. This isn't Falcon, though. This is Cali. Falcon's in that building as OPFOR has set up all their units over here. OPFOR just doesn't seem to be in good positioning today. I think Falcon's seen them. Ooh, God, that made me jump. So he started opening up. My bad for jumping the camera there, guys. I got a little spook. So I think, yeah, Hungen just got killed by Falcon. Cali got knocked unconscious, and now OPFOR's swarming their infantry over to go figure out what the heck just happened. Falcon getting one of these suppressed guns, though. That's going to be a nice addition. He's probably going to go for the, if any of these guys have a 249, but I think they're all just suppressed. Falcon, I think he's trying to find a different angle. Might spot the guy going up the ladder there. Only had a shot left in his magazine. Still have that guy on the ladder. That's another easy pick-off. Quickly looking over. OPFOR still advancing. Gets the kill on him. Nice. So Falcon has killed 2 of the special operatives here, and they don't know how it... what's going on here. And OPFOR still running forces over to try to figure out what's going on. So, yeah, I appreciate OPFOR sending forces to guard Falcon, but Falcon didn't really need it, now did he? Yeah, I thought the PP-2000 wouldn't be adequate for him, but yeah, I guess I'm holding his beer right now. Falcon's doing his work, exactly. So Blue 4 is forced to pull over the wall here. Someone's fired a rocket into them, and they're going to have to try to re-attack here. We have some more Blue 4 reinforcements coming in, but it might not be enough if Falcon himself is able to get those 2 kills. Otherwise, Blue 4 looks like they've backed up this force right here. They're scanning around. You still have Siesku alive. He's trying to get away. Some general suppression going into those woods. But Blue 4 has a big chunk of units around their defense force, but OPFOR has slightly more, and they got Ziki with them, who's a really good player. Falcon level, as I would say, so it's going to be tough. We have the both helicopters doing orbitals here. No one's gone for the harbor just yet. They're using their full strength to try to hit each other's VIP first. I would agree with that call. But I would say OPFOR is starting to edge on an early advantage here.
Send in goats.
I think that came out a little too lewd than what I wanted.
Thanks for all the streams. Really appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, Donnie. Thanks for the 14-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Falcon channeling his inner Audrey Hotto. Exactly. No one will ever beat that record Audrey Hotto set in FNF. It's just a 1 in a million. Absolutely beautiful to watch. For those of you who don't know, I want to say half a year ago, Audrey Hotto in FNF, he's a player who also does his own mission making and stuff within TSB. He... Ooh, hold up real quick. Who is this? Really good call by Dave here. He's digging trenches so he can get on top of them and look over the wall. That's really smart. But Audrey Hotto, in a 3-way PvP in an FNF match, officially got 19 kills, but he ended up being credited with 21 and potentially got 23. But he basically one-man clutched a victory for his team by just completely wiping out the 2 other teams in like a 90-person match. It was... No, it might have been less than that. It was more like a 70 or 80, if I recall correctly. But yeah, that's like the only thing of note he's done, but it's the record. And it was absolutely amazing. So Falcon, he's underneath here. I think he's looting the gun. Yeah, so now he has a suppressed rifle. That's funny. I do the same thing too. Yeah, pick one of those guns. You had someone just come up in this watchtower, get dropped. Now you got some fire going out right here. OPFOR, ooh, my gosh. They've been picking off people in the hospital here. One's dead. And 2 are... Okay, no, 2 are unconscious right there. There was a group of 5 with an additional... Oh, Eagle's dead. Eagle got fucking sniped. Holy fuck. Alright, well, OPFOR's gotten this objective done. They just haven't realized it yet. They have to go in and confirm the kill to at least know that he's dead. But wow, yeah, we go cover one fight. And we find out OPFOR's just picked everyone off. I have a guess. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I know Matoni also got a kill. That was Leia earlier. But yeah, no, Zicky got the kill here because Matoni got the kill on Levi or Levi over there. Like I said, Zicky is always one to watch. Zicky and Zixme are the two that I always get confused, but they always do amazing. So Eagle was the recon specialist who is now dead. And OPFOR is just going to continue breaching that area, but right now OPFOR has points on the board. Now all OPFOR has to do is repel these attacks, and they'll be fine. Maz round coming in here, knocking this guy unconscious. At least I think that was a Maz. Yes, it was. Okay. So the Maz and 136 rocket launch sound really similar. The 136 has more of a solid like sound, like a God, trying to explain that, but it's like a harsher sound in the beginning of the launch, whereas the Maz just sounds like a little more of a smooth thing. But sometimes Arma glitches out and you don't hear that initial harshness of the 136 launching, so it's really easy to mistake them for each other. And that's relevant because this tells me that this Blue 4 group coming up here is the weapon squad, potentially with the MG3 as well. So you still have these three guys that have survived. They're starting to vault the walls over here. Falcon going to stay in the radar building, though he's in a little bit of trouble because these guys are going to start vaulting over. Well, with all the gunfire here, it might goad the Blue 4 force coming up into a false sense of security. They're trying to shoot out the lights here. Good call. And OPFOR have successfully cleared the hospital. I'm not sure if they understand that they've done it just yet, but now they're starting to fight this massive Blue 4 force coming in. Zicky doing his best to hold from up here, trying to see his kill count. He's on 2 now. Multiple people knocked out in the hospital. They might try a holdout play just to confirm that they got the kill or what. I don't know just yet, but we got 2 nasty firefights going on. I think Falcon's just going to chill in this corner and wait it out. He's biding his time up there. I think Blue 4 thinks that OPFOR has the HVI over here because this is where all the gunfire is. This is where all their forces are concentrated. Great drop by Benares there. He just got to get the double tap. So that's going to bait all of the remaining Blue. Why did you have your laser on? Oh, Falcon's going to get in a 1v1 here. He's going to hear those footsteps. He's going to see that laser. Probably wonder why his laser's on. This guy's freaking out. Oh, Falcon's going to toy with this guy. Throws an impact grenade down there. I still don't know why he has his laser on. It's Bob Winchester. He runs out now after taking multiple hits. He's run to a corner. We have Rodrigue down here. I don't know why he's covering up here. Got an SVD with an NVS on it. Interesting call.
Let's give him a
All right, I'm going to look back to this firefight. OPFOR holding against Blue 4's main force here that was trying to reinforce. I mean, they've got all of this sandbag territory to work with here. The only weakness would be someone getting right on top and popping grenades up there. And we have a large OPFOR group coming in to reinforce, so that turned into a stalemate. But so is this fight. Bob's just covering that doorway. Looks like Blue 4's pulled back for the most part. Over here, they're down to 4 guys. OPFOR, not sure how many losses they've taken, but looking at the roster here, Yeah, so that entire defense team of the HVI is dead. Both sides have taken a good chunk of casualties. It's still hard to say, but if Falcon's able to keep alive, then OPFOR is going to be in a good spot here. He just fell. Good thing, too. Otherwise, Falcon might have just caught him and eliminated him there. So his own little oopsie, I think, actually just saved his life. So Rodrigue is still up here. Here, a helicopter coming, and that's OPFOR's. Are they bringing up reinforcements, or is he just flying? He's just flying. Have an OPFOR guy down right here as Blue 4 is coming around. I think Blue 4 are folding back potentially to get over here, potentially implying they know that Falcon's over here. You have Emir here. I think he's trying to drop the sentries on this tower because there's 2 of them. Falcon screws up the grenade throw. Yeah, it's a 2v1 right here. He's against Garrett and Bob, which are both really good players in their own right. Bob's coming up around here. Falcon might be in trouble if he gets flanked here. I think I hear him doing medical, yep. Now Nubas is also coming over here. Falcon, I think, hears the footsteps to his left. Zicky's down. Kez is still up there with him. These guys folding back. I'm worried about Falcon. I think he's getting tunnel visioned. I think Nubash just got killed. Yep. So it turned into a 3v1. It's turned into a 2v1 again. I love how this marksman up here is just chilling. Like, I have no idea what Rodrigue is doing. So Falcon on 3 kills. Otherwise, let's quickly look back at the hospital here. Zicky, I think, just woke up but got knocked unconscious again. Kez doing his best to stay alive, getting suppressed from the outside as multiple forces come in to breach his position. And I guess we have the survivors have folded back with that OPFOR group coming up, and they might try some sort of counterattack. Kez doing his best to stay alive. Falcon getting caught in another firefight. Pops a smoke. And is doing some blind suppression. Still a 2v1, but... Oh, nope, so Emir's still alive. Falcon quickly reloading. So both of the Blue 4 guys have regrouped, which actually might be a blessing for Falcon, because if they stay together, it'll make it easier for Falcon to keep track of them. Grenade goes off. Yeah, so Falcon's in a good spot here. He can hold this on his own. I think Rodrigue has also entered the build. No, it's Pogo. Checking things from underneath. He hears him bandaging. And Falcon goes down because he also gets flanked on the left. All right, so both HVIs are now KIA. So both sides are even in terms of the point value here. Now it's just going to be a fight for the harbor. Falcon, I don't think, realized that he was in a 2v1, so he pushed because he heard the medical of one. But you got to understand, as soon as someone hears you sprint up to him after you do a bandage, they're probably going to go guns up because that other guy started firing. I do agree. I think Falcon got a little cocky there in trying to win that fight. He should have stayed put and called for backup, which Pogo was coming up to do. But yeah, he was getting too aggressive because he already got 3 kills. But I mean, in that mindset, I understand why he got aggressive. So I'm not sure if they're going to know that they got the proper HVI there. I don't know. I think Falcon played it better compared to Rodrig. And then Pogo just got caught in a 2v1 and eliminated, but did he? Yeah, he did get a knockout. I don't know what Rodrig's doing up here. Like, he literally has been hearing so much gunfire below him, and he didn't think once to go down and check, you know? Or, like, go right here, for example. I'm not sure if he could actually get right there. But, you know, he could have also been some assistance. Yeah, Falcon, exactly. Like, no one was coming to help you. They were all over here just chilling. And it kind of got you screwed, so... Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. You did well for what happened, but... There was a guy, Rodrig was on top of you the entire time with an SVD doing nothing. It was great. They're in my fucking building, send help. Yeah. Pogo showed up, but it was, again, too late by then. So I think Ziki and Kez died, and it's now just going to be a fight for the capture zone. So let's take a look. OFCRA has about 30%, if not slightly more, of their force KIA. Blue 4, though, ooh, we got 3 full groups. Blue 4 is looking a little more heavy in terms of units still available here, and OFCRA is still divided in 2 groups. Blue 4, aka the Italians, might be able to pull through here in the second half of this round. So even though Ziki got a great snipe on Eagle in the opening to take out their HVI, OFCRA was unable, for whatever fucking reason, to send forces back to help Falcon, and yeah, it's tough. I think that's the point, Falcon, to help you stay alive. I would only claim it's broken if your backup infantry came and assisted you with dealing them, you know? Just had a little bit of red on red between OFCRA groups. More red on red between OFCRA groups. Both sides still have their helicopters available, so they could quickly move units to the capture zone. I'm not sure if OFCRA realizes that they have the HVI dead. Not sure if Blue 4 realizes it either. Oh, you had 44 AP rounds. Okay, I thought you had standard rounds. That I think was a good call then. Because an MP7 is always going to be better than a PP2000. Yeah, no, if it's AP, it's going to shred through the body armor and actually make it usable. Now, is there a way that they know that they've killed you, is my question. Like, did you get some sort of notification when Eagle on the other side as the HVI died, or there's no notification? Cool. So you just have to PID you via, like, dog tags or something? Well, no, I'm not surprised no one's at the harbor yet, guys, because they're focusing on each other's HVIs. Whew, that was a messy drop by Ezio there, but he got the kill. He was in our chat earlier today, before the round began. Besides the drone terminal? Yeah, well, I mean, that's also a good way to PID. I love how Rodrig is still up here. He's literally ignored everything that's happened right below him. Pogo dying, Falcon getting kills down here. It's hilarious. Then we have 2 dudes out here. I think Jonathan's the ground commander for OPFOR. Wow. That's funny. Ay, ay, ay. So Op4 have all kind of branched out away from the main blue 4 force. Now it's just going to be a matter of who can get to the harbor and hold it. Because now nothing else matters. It's just going to be a matter of which team figures that out first. I mean, yeah, you're right. Roderick does have perfect aim. He's even friendly wiggling. What a team player. I love how Op4 is still content in holding the left side of this base, even though their HVI was up there. It was... Oh, my God. It's pretty funny, if you ask me. This guy's still here. So I wonder if he could... No, I don't think Op4 can access Blue 4 terminals and vice versa. Because I would say, like, if Falcon still had his terminal and his drone in the air, someone could take it and then use it and then find the rest of these positions and kill them all. He just flare? Yeah, he's flaring. That's why he flashed. Because when the symbols flash, it means they're shooting. So I think he's just trolling the blue 4 force over here. Oh, he is trolling the blue 4 force. He's making them waste their... Oh, there's another one. That one went right into the ground because of the flares. So he's just making them burn them. And now you have the blue force helicopter going over and following. So I'd say this is probably going to be the next area for action as Op4 folds around, but we're probably going to have some downtime. No, Rodrig, from what I saw, has not fired a single shot. He's just been up there chilling. But I'd say if Op4 regroups and just pushes to the harbor, they could hold it for the rest of the match, which is still like another hour. You know, like, damn. Who's Blue Force Commander? Lolo. So Lolo, he is at the hospital here, so he knows, so they just have to follow suit. There's Gon. He's tracking it now. He has his tow ropes out, too. And he just tanked that round like a champ. I don't hear any warning klaxons at all. What the fuck? That should have torn him apart. I guess a foul ball, you'd call it, for baseball? Gavalor, but stronger. Russian engineering. Got some gunfire over here. Op4 firing into the street as Blue 4 tried to cross. I think they might have moved this vehicle up here at 6 EME. Still have Garrett up there. These two get into a firefight. Still any him. Well, Falcon, as long as you had fun, that's the most important part, you know? So we see some blood. He did get hit there. Blood is always really, really tough to spot at night. The easiest way to do it is to hit L, and then you can see any of the red splotches. So I don't see any over there, but you can see that right there. So my question is, what is Garrett going to do? Because he's been in this building. It would be funny if he starts firing, he kills someone right there, and then Op4 returns fire and kills Rodrig. That would be hilarious. I think he knows there's someone below him because he keeps doing this where he, like, looks down. I mean, he has the Moz, too. We could just, you know, Moz it. He knows there's someone above him. He hears the footsteps. So 6EME looks like they're down to 3 people. Does that mean they had a casualty? Yes. Lolek got stuck here trying to use this as cover, maybe trying to enter the building, but it is Chernar's Winter, so some of the maps are serial boxes. Excuse me, not maps. The assets are serial boxes, where on other maps they have full internal textures. Yeah, Bob Winchester had his laser pointer on, too. I was wondering if you could see that. That was pretty funny. So if OFCRA can give a really good decisive strike here and kill off a good chunk of Blue 4, that would give OFCRA a really good advantage here. But they have to make that. Siakto, he's the surviving Special Forces member of OPFOR. He could put some GLs up here, and since a lot of these guys are on the rooftop, that could do a significant amount of damage. Okay, looks like Roderick has given himself some distance. He's coming down with his handgun. I think he's finally realized that there might be a bad guy in this building. He's going in. And Blue 4 sending a convoy out of multiple guys. They might try to go clear out that area up there. Neither side's going to go for the harbor just yet. They want to be absolutely certain that they've killed each other's HVI. Which, if they send forces up there, it shows me that they weren't able to confirm Falcon actually being dead as the HVI. And I think OPFOR hasn't been able to either, because they keep just pushing on it, you know? Oh, speaking of POG, I'm going to be on the ground for the POG operation today. I forgot my role, so I'll go and ask for it again, but hopefully it'll be interesting. And I'll be on the ground for the TMTM op. It is a Skytech online op, which I absolutely love, and he's told me that there are probably not going to be any T90s, which is great because I hate them so much. I hate Cup T90s with a burning fucking passion. Now, this is funny because these guys are pointing at these guys. Oh my god, that was a lesson and a half. Skipu just got flanked though by 6EME. A lot of dudes just got flanked by 6EME. So yeah, if you're... always have 360, don't always get target fixated on one place, because then, you know, you can get flanked, but 6EME just returned the favor in kind, but now they're getting returned on... Oh. Man, Skipu just went down. Vex is trying to run in here. Oh, he's got a machine gun. A PKP. With an AKS scope, which is the red dot. Dude, if he gets up here, it's going to be bloody. OPFOR just blew up their helicopter. Now they're going to the capture zone. They're going to need a third guy to actually capture it, though. All right, Vex, come on. This is perfect. Dude, open the door. He's going to have so many targets of opportunity immediately after he opens it. Oh. Come on, Vex. You know, I remember when, you know, this is a little personal. Back when my father walked down on my mother the first time, I was really confused. I was only like 7 or 8. And, you know, I'd see my father every once in a while. But I was always disappointed with, you know, sometimes he'd be too busy for me because he'd be a workaholic and whatnot. And I just felt a portion of that in what just happened. I think that was my dad. Right there. And I was ready to see him succeed in life. Make up for everything that happened. And you know what? Good old Mr. Midgetfoot here did not provide. sorry to say. It's probably why he had a very short foot there. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just amazed. Absolutely amazed with how... Man, more disappointed than the Black Widow movie. Anyway. It's alright. I mean, let's break that down. So the one issue immediately off the bat was the guy that was right here, crouched, heard him, and started setting up on that door. He should not have opened the door all the way. He should have done control space and opened the door a little bit. And then used that keyhole to spray down immediately what he could. Maybe killed 1 or 2 guys and then should have immediately ran down the stairs. Because if he overstays his welcome, he's going to get immediately sprayed down, especially by the guy in the flank right here, which he may or may not have known about hearing his footsteps. But once you get those drops, immediately pull back, run downstairs, and then just start doing flanks on this group. Bait them to come downstairs. And then you can play with them a lot more up here. So a good breakdown of that firefight, but good God, that was harsh, you know? Top 4 has 2 guys in the capture zone. As stated in the mission, they need 3 to actually capture it. Blue 4 sending another large force up here, and Op 4 still has guys up there. Ouch. Yeah, Skipu did wake up. That was a long time to be knocked unconscious. Not sure if they have any medics up here. But they're down to 5 guys around, and Blue 4 starting to send forces out to either... Nope, they're at 6 EME trying to do more flanks there. That other guy that was down woke back up. Is Rodrig dead? Well, I don't see Garrett there. And I don't see Rodrig. Rodrig is dead. Where's Garrett? Garrett is also dead with 2 kills. Which means Rodrig was killed by Garrett. And we have an unconscious guy over here. I'd assume this is Rodrig's body. Yep. And I believe Cheeseburger might have gotten the kill, but it's hard to say because these guys have been here for a while. Hey, look, Falcon. People finally entered the building that you were at, except there's another large Blue Fort group coming in. Neat. Alright, AA is disabled, but Air already shot themselves down. Okay, if you are being shot at, and the first thing that you're going to expose is your head based off of the angle you're firing at, don't. At that point, throw grenades. Because usually that means you're at a downward angle, because if you put your head up there, your head is going to render for them first before you can get your gun online to shoot them, and that gives them at least half a second to pull the trigger quicker than you and put yourself in a bad situation. Throw a nade or reposition, because otherwise you're just gonna get domed like that guy. Food for thought. Yeah, I think what pisses Falcon off more is the fact they finally showed up 15 minutes later, which, I mean, that's the most milsim thing I've ever seen. Your reinforcements are right next to you, and they finally decide to show up when it's already too late. One thing I do like right now is seeing 6 EME doing this flank around right here. I think they're going to be able to completely stomp out the remaining Op 4 resistance here. And then this 2-man group, I have no idea what they're going to try to pull. Someone just jump off? I don't know, but I've also noticed this garrison is slowly losing more numbers here because we got 2 more unconscious guys too. Not good. Yeah, Falcon, it was only 1 for a while, to be perfectly honest, and then a second was in there for a bit, and then the time a 3rd guy entered, you killed Nubas immediately, was the 3rd guy that entered. It was pretty funny. Locked, are you Rodrig? Oh no. Run. No, Falcon. Falcon, be nice to him. Be nice to him, Falcon. Falcon, no. Falcon, calm down. It's okay. Oh my God, Falcon. Falcon, don't come. Moo. Moo, you're not helping. Yeah, but Roderick, Falcon was under you in a firefight for like 15 minutes and you were just up there with your SVT. It's pretty funny. Falcon. Roderick will stand his ground. Oh my God. Dipping his wings. Shut the fuck up, Sam.
Let's give him a warm.
Oh my God. Not again. Guys, don't master. All right, we have another rule, guys. You don't masturbate during brief with push to talk on, and you don't masturbate on the roof when your VIP you're trying to defend is getting his ass shot and hunted by 2 to 3 guys at a time, okay? Those are your new 2 rules.
Now.
Within 24 hours of each other. Dill43, thanks for the tier 1 sub. I hope this wasn't your first impression of the channel, because this is a lot of different memes coming together at one time as a meme of opportunity, as I like to call it. But regardless, I hope you keep enjoying the operations as we literally watch OFCRA die. So it looks like OFCRA took a UAZ out and Blue4 just completely ambushed them, and now we only have Ezio left. And, hey, Falcon, all the guys that were trying to defend you are now dead. So I think this is Blue4's game to win at this point. Or, no, Blue4's game to lose, really. I mean, Falcon, if you got good, this all wouldn't have happened. Oh, God, they traded. Yes, Falcon, you're bad. You got 3 kills, but you had to get 5. All right, Roderick was doing his best to cover you from the roof, okay? He did his best, all right? And granted, there was no one that was able to snipe inside of your building, Falcon. So Roderick did his job. He did it very well. What happens when you get 5 kills, Moo? You get a cookie. Not from me, though. I don't know who gives you the cookie. Falcon, were you on whispering the entire time? Because if you were on normal, Roderick was literally right above you. He would have heard you if you were on normal. Definitely if you're on yelling, but probably not on whisper. Didn't hear one whisper. Yeah, because whisper is designed for people to only hear you within, like, a meter. Did they just... OFCRA. Down to 5 players. OFCRA. Let's shoot each other in the knees to be safe.
Now.
So Blue4 has 2 guys up there. Hey, Falcon, show me pictures, man, of the before and after. I'd love to see that. I've got a big bottle of Proper 12 I still haven't opened next to me. I might for tonight, but I also have to do mission development, so I probably won't. So I'll just do coffee and chocolate. Yeah, before and after. Before, with the bottle full, and after, when half the bottle's gone. Yeah, Falcon, you have to pull an Adrihato. Oh. Seal's in trouble. I think he just got a kill. Aw, they're holding hands. Isn't that adorable when you kill each other and you're still friends? This is what Arma 3 is all about. It's all about fun and... Don't you drag him away from his friend, you fucking harlot! God! Ruined the moment. Ruined the goddamn moment. I'm sorry. Look, there's not much left here. Op4 is pretty much screwed. Alright, Blue 4 has about 5 or 6 times the player count right now, because Op4 dropped the ball and it... Yeah. I'm sorry. The jealousy was real. Exactly. I think it's an FAWR policy. You can only handhold with members of your own clan. Clearly. I'm gonna go turn my fan on. Ay, ay, ay.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Let's go.
Ezio, thanks for the resub, my man. Good job today. Hope you had fun. Hope you're enjoying this stream, and I hope you got a nice kick out of this scenario. And I just realized I have a big thing of Bailey's upstairs. I can add that to my coffee. But then I have to find room in my fridge to put it, because it's a massive bottle. Decisions, decisions. Yeah, I mean, Op4 needs a third guy to survive to actually go back and capture the harbor. But at this point, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Op4, Blue 4 actually got the supremacy bonus. Yeah, because it's 5 or less. So Blue 4 has those points. I think it's GG. Well, Falcon, it's worse than that, because you were the objective to defend, right? Nobody wanted to defend you. Therefore, they just wanted to sit and chill. Ah, rest in peace, Falcon. Netflix and not protect Falcon. Yep. Can someone put that to me on Discord? I want to name this video that when I publish it on the PvP channel. OFCRA, Netflix and not protect Falcon. Sounds good. Looks like Blue 4 is shooting their own guys there because they have someone running on the outside. So FAWR was being engaged by 6EME. More Blue 4. Right, Onem. See you tomorrow. Hope Falcon, hope you can beat some sense into Falcon tomorrow in FNF. Because it looks like he needs it. The Op4 guy just died? No, he's above him. You just need Jesus at this point. You're trying? Yeah, right? Is it now just hate on Falcon Day? Nah. We're trying clairvoyance tomorrow? What's clairvoyance? I don't always keep up with what's put in FNF. Also, I don't know when I'm going to make another mission because I'm super busy. Mommy and Daddy are fighting. Yes, they're going through this area now, but they're going to find everyone dead. So I think at that point, this group is then going to go down, capture the harbor, and this group is going to continue to sweep and clear that. Two birthdays. Whose birthdays? Clairvoyance is a controlled drug for... Wait. What? FNF is getting into drug selling businesses now? What? Nemesis, damn. I wasn't expecting you to go into that, but okay, cool. Awesome. Whatever floats your boat. It's the new business model for how they pay for their servers. Damn, I feel like I need to get into a business model like that. Hell yeah. Giving it to Dream to shut him. Oh my God, Falcon. He's still salty. I think Shay's just reconning that zone. Wow, that helmet just earned its fucking job. Bro, if you're getting shot at, why is your first instinct not to duck? Like... Shrug? Question mark? I don't know. Yeah, alright, Falcon even agrees that laying down is not cool enough. Just tank the bullets? Yeah. No, I was gonna make a joke because I saw him shot in the face, like literally the top of his helmet, and he took the round, and they're clearly firing with 5.56. So I'm like, oh, cool, Russian helmet strong, right? If you stand up and stay there, you're still gonna get shot to shit, but alright. Siescu is also unconscious. Blue 4 mounting up. I guess they'll go into the vehicles there. I mean... Damn, you know, like... Show's over at this point, let's be honest. So I'll probably, let's see. The next stream we have is at 8. Bloodwind's still not going to get off of work for another, like, hour. I can go up and ask her, though. So I'll probably, we can go into some Bleach Boys mission dev for tomorrow. But, yeah. Both of them just died. It's Templar alone over here. And you have 2 pilots over in the capture zone. So Blue 4 only has 1 Vic left. And 6 EME has jumped with the remaining guys in FAWR, and this is it. What's the story of the emotes? All right, so there are 15 emotes I just commissioned on 3 different categories. 2 are obvious, and 1 I already leaked. So I'll show you guys the sketches of the original ones when they're made, because I think how the process is, I'm given a sketch that I then critique, and then those are fixed, and then the emotes are actually made. So it's going to be like a week or 2 week long process. Want to join a Mountain Blade regiment? Oh man, that would actually be kind of fun. Nemesis. Hey, if you're still here, I need to ask a quick question. I completely forgot, and I feel annoyed now. He might have just ran off to bed, though. What now? Can you snuggle Yanni's mom extra tight for me tonight, all right? Just get in there, you know? Just big old hug, all right? Because every time I bring it up with Yanni, he gets pissed, and it's great. Like always. Damn right. Ah, I love it. All right, go to bed. Struggle, snuggle. Jesus, Zam, shut up. So I'm waiting to see. I think Blue 4 is trying to find their Vic, and then they're just going to go down to the harbor zone. See, Locked, I like it when when we have these fanboys that come into TSB or anywhere specifically, and they like meet me for the first time, and they like worship the ground I walk on, and I'm like, dude, stop it. I'm literally just some dumb little memer that got lucky, and now we just have fun doing dumb shit. You know? That's what this is all about. It's just having fun on Arma 3. It's always been that way. Oh, and I also love the people that make wild accusations based off of, like, they see one clip and they think I'm some malicious, vindictive little asshat that always bullies his player base. Those are my favorite, too. I'm just like, oh, okay. Cool. Well, Falcon, I bully you because I know you can handle it, and I also like bullying you because you bully me back. With a fucking rolling pin or some other random bullshit. But, you know, people don't understand that. They just see me bully you 3 times. They assume you're 3 different people and that I do it all the time. But it's just part of the fun. And then, you know, to me, I'll then release a clip of, for example, someone closing the door on Falcon's car as he's trying to drive it out of a barn and then him blowing up. And that's where it evens out in my logic. But, you know, people and their own biases. What can you do? So we have Despo running out right here. Syak running out right here. That fucking barn door. Guys, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to stay for another 10 minutes. But the round is over. There's clearly a winner here. Can only imagine how livid Falcon was. Yeah, no, I know. He was, Falcon, I actually edited that clip out this morning. Falcon was very livid. It was great. Adriano can still be channeled? Nah, man. I don't think so. Templar's been playing this way too defensively. He's even medicing himself right now. Falcon is reopening wounds on. Who is Adriano? The man, the myth, and the legend. That is who Adriano is. The fucking meme. Don, he has played since. He actually played last week in FNF, but he now plays it as a fair weather player where he shows up for like a week or 2 and then disappears for a few months. Most people in ARMA are actually like that. Which is really annoying when you try to gauge how many active players you have in the community. Gav is not fair weather because he was really active and then I blew him up with a tank that I repaired. But I repaired it as a Zeus, and in his defense, I was absolutely wrong to do that, and I've never done something like that since. But he just gave up after that, so shrug. But that was literally 2.5 or 3 years ago, to be perfectly honest. Like I said, I've gone a long way in the 5 years of doing this, you know? I can't even watch my content from, like 4 years ago. I find myself way too cringy or too vindictive. That's because I was trying to mimic Luton 09 style in doing a vindictive Zeus style that the players were used to, but not use artillery because that was the line. And it had a lot of teething because there weren't really any other big-name Zeuses I could study at that time either. And if I did, you know, from Zeuses like that were in the 506, I mean, it was a completely different style. But I did things that they did, like putting ZUs on rooftops that, you know, the rest of the player base didn't like. And it got messy. Very messy. Oh, no. Luton hasn't touched this game in 3 or 4 years. I started all this when I worked under him. He then left with 10% of the player base, made some other community, and then lived for another year before he said fuck it and just did Warhammer 40k stuff full time, but... Old names, man. This is all from, like, 4 years ago. No, the only other time I ran into him was, funny enough, on a post-scriptum server. I shot him in the face. He was actually, I think, streaming it with a buddy of his, and I blew his head off. It was great. That was my ultimate satisfaction. And then we had a quick Twitter conversation of, oh my gosh, we should totally catch up. But, you know, when people say that, it means it's just, you're just giving pleasantries and never see them again. if they landed the helicopter back here, they're going to pick up these guys and then go and make that attack. You got these two guys coming up to that remaining guy, and then this massive blue 4-force coming down to the capture zone. Yeah, when Falcon had a toaster right before his upgrades, which actually that was relatively recently, right? Falcon, you only have had those upgrades for like a few months, give or take. Since December 9th. Okay, no, so you've actually had it for about 9 months. Yeah. It's been a hot second. Yep, so they're going to get the helicopter and go to the capture zone, join up with the northern group, and form a pretty solid defense. I've been looking into a timeline based off of how my performance on my system has degraded and at what point I need to get a new PC. And what sucks is I could either replace a few key components or I could just completely upgrade. And depending on the situation, I'll either just replace my CPU, or if chip prices go back down for everything, I might just do a full upgrade. But it's going to be in like 18 months, 18 to 20 months, give or take. There's Blue 4 mounting up. They're probably going to deploy somewhere close to that objective or meet up with the other branch and move in. Nice, McQuack. That's great. I like building computers, though. I've built this one that I'm working with. I built Blood Wings. I built one for an editor that tried to cross me, and I burnt it out. Fun stuff. God, speaking of editors, I don't have any active editors right now, so I've got all this like meme footage that I'm just building up, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I guess one day I'll just take a crack at it on my own, but... Oh, Falcon, I don't recall. Sorry, man. Just, yeah, I'll send you some shit. All right, cool. I'll get all the Fallout stuff together, and you can take a crack out of that. A 1-hour meme compilation. That's a little too much, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, it's 3 guys, and they're gonna fight 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 3v16. Ay, ay, ay. Ems is too busy with her own work to work for me, and Barb is doing his own stuff now. And then XMX is busy with his kid. So, and then Outcast has his own stuff to deal with. I actually don't know what he's doing. I think he's doing other stuff, but yeah, like out of those are my 4 guys that still work here and there for me, so. I don't think Barb's an actual VTuber. He just does VR stuff. But I don't know. You'd have to ask him. Nah, you can't choose who you picked in the prediction. I apologize. Are they... Okay. All right. I guess because why not, right? Sure. Nah, Lolo looks fine. He's just limping his backpack on chest. I don't think there's any vehicles for these guys to get over there with, but they have to know that he's here. I have no idea what Templar's doing, though. He's just been chilling in this town on his own. Devour, I'm not inviting anyone. I told you. I'm just gonna... Whatchamacallit? I'm just coming myself. Sacrifice your teammates. They don't have a Vic, though, to get there. It's gonna be like another 20 minutes. I think they're shooting out lights. I'm only staying for 3 more minutes because this is clearly a Blue 4 victory. And if I find out I'm wrong, I'll just reimburse everyone's points, and the people that won points will get a bunch of free points. Yeah, go ahead, Devour. Sorry, I thought I told you earlier I wasn't going to invite anyone because I'm too busy with other stuff. You know, like renovating an entire Discord. So now I assume they're going to fan out and try to find a vehicle. But I don't think there's anything here they can use. I stand corrected. There's an MRAP, but they have to find it. But I'm gonna pull the plug here. This is... I rarely do something like this, but it's just been a lot of downtime, you know? So, here's the deal. I'm gonna take a break. Might be back on before 8 p.m. to do some mission dev streaming, but otherwise, we'll be back at 8. I will be doing some... I'll be on the ground in the POG op. Next week, I'll take up doing Zeusing again. Excuse me. What are they? Okay, so OFCRA thinks Blue 4 is still here because they wouldn't be doing that otherwise. But we'll be doing the POG op on the ground, and then we'll be doing the TMTM op, and then I'll be doing some mission dev stuff. I also need to redo my Twitch schedule because I changed a lot of stuff. So we'll be going with that. Otherwise... Did the prediction pay out? Let's see. I think it did. Yep. All right, cool. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and I'll see you guys in a few hours.